put the other leg in. No, not there. Put it on the other side. Give him pass it. We put one.
Coaches, the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion. Not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
No, don't put it in the same leg. Put it on the other side. No, stop. Put it on the other side. Stop. Put it here. Put it in there. Yes. Put it next to it.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good job.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the 31, Dalton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Okay.
22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw here, Dalton. Finding Green complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Passing, it's Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right.
And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. In this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Andy Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
56, boys, 56, check, 56.
On 1st down, Mixon, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Dalton, and the catch good, it's Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Green brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Andy Dalton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Joe Mixon. They'll be running down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 76 yards. As they are on the board here in the first half.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got one play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense that they stalled out here, and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game. Could have gotten it. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Stop, Daddy.
Stop.
Up there.
Come on, stop.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mixon. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton, he's got Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll run the option right here on first down. On the run, it's Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Bernard shows the agility, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Carr gives to Richard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 2nd and inches, Carr. Stocker's got it, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 53.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Check.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Dalton. Benson Mayowa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 27, Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Max 50, Max 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now Carr. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. On 1st down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr hauling it in, Nelson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Check 52. Raider 1. Express. Let's go right here.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jermaine Gresham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Carlson down to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it on past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 37, check 37. Express. Go, Michael, Mikey. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All right, T, let's go. Hey, Charlie. Hey, we got Mikey.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw it in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Carr now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Squeeze, squeeze. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Out, 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 out. 36, 36.
Again, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
55, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check 24, check 24. Slam, slam.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So Dalton now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do where the chain of events. The decision to go for it on 4th down caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dalton now to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Carr. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
We got 4. Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Going up top. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to take a shot right away for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. This is Richard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards. yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.